Welcome back everyone to Tater Tanks. Today I am playing the LTTB on the map Oyster Bay. So as you can see, I'm playing a tier 8 light tank in a tier 7, tier 8 matchup. So that puts me in a really good position to hopefully do some spotting against the enemy team. But unfortunately, I'm up against an ELC even 90 who is a much stronger passive scout than I am. I'm going to run up into these bushes on the left-hand side of the map. This is my favorite spot to scout from on this map from this side. So I'd recommend everyone start playing from here too. Unless you're playing against me, then then please don't play from here because it's too strong to play against. But you find the even 90 now here on the mini-map. I take a bad shot at him and miss. But now I'm just going to wait until I'm unspotted and then move up again and see what I can do. From this location, we get a really good view onto the enemy hill, but it only works when the enemies fire if they're not bushed properly. So we'll see what we can come up with spotting on the enemy hill there. You can see artillery was already firing some blind shots that direction. And overall, I'm feeling quite good about the layout of our team on the mini-map. So there we see the Scorpion G got spotted after he fired. And that's what I was mentioning earlier as well. We see now that the ELC even 90 has fallen back into the next little dip. So I'm actually going to go ahead and push up into the next little section here as well. And try to gain some ground here. I'm not actually sure how I got spotted there, unless the M2Y there has really strong spotting. But I'm going to wait again until I'm unspotted. And then I might try to push into this next location where the even 90 was last spotted as well. There we find the even 90. Luckily he bounced his first shot, but I also missed mine. And there I miss again. But now I know that he's on reload. He only has a 3-round clip. So I'm able to really push aggressively into him in this team fight here, or in this one-on-one fight. I try to do as much ramming as I could, knowing I'm a stronger, heavier tank than he is. That did a little bit. But now he's a one-shot for most people on my team. And we will leave it at that for now. So now we are right up in the face of the enemy team here. I'm going to push around up onto this little hill here. It looks like everyone has fallen back except for potentially that FSV. So there he is. I'm not sure how that shot went in actually, but I'm glad it did. And now we're just going to wait here and try to take him out. You can see I'm getting some help from my teammates as well. Overall, I'm quite happy with how I played this little dogfight here. And didn't take too much damage from him in return. And just like that, we have won this corner. I'm going to stay back just long enough to stay unspotted. And then I'll push up onto the hill and see if I can't spot through the bushes into their base and up onto the other side of the minimap. So this is a classic win the flank and get around behind the enemy team move here. And it's classic because it works. We get a few shots in here onto their alley there. And you can see already I'm at 1600 damage. My platoon mate gets the kill there on that tank destroyer. And yeah, we're already at 1600 damage, so this has been a really high damage game for me already in this tank. Normally, I don't try to do damage, but this time it's just how it worked out. I'm not sure where the even 90 is, but we're going to push up into their base, see if we can get artillery and maybe find some other players. So now that I'm spotted, I'm pretty sure it was the even 90 that spotted me. So once we take out artillery, we're gonna see what we can do about that. So from here, all that's really left to do is to find the ELC even 90 and then flank around behind the heavy tanks and take him out. It's been... I've been playing quite aggressive in the LTTB today, and that's really where I find this tank performs the best, is when you make moves, when you get up in the enemy's face and really push them for where they're at. Compared to something like the even 90, which is a much more passive scout, where you can just sit in a bush and let them come to you. But I've had much better luck with this tank when I'm playing much more aggressively. So I'm spotted now. The tier 7 heavy there, the M2Y, is trying to push up into me. I guess he knows too that I'm in a very dangerous spot for them. So this was a little bit of a dicey situation, but it actually works out really well for me. So there, the Tiger 2 misses. And I'm able to stay away from M2Y. None of my shots went through, but that's okay. I got out and survived, which was my main goal there. And just like that, I'm out. It's back for round 2. It's 11-1. I'm at 2,000 damage and 1,500 assistance. I'm going to push back into these 2 heavy tanks here. Luckily, they miss their shot on me again, as do I. But yeah, I'm willing to tank a shot here, and I don't even need to, but then I can get right back into it onto the Tiger 2 there. And now I'm just going to sit up here because I have shots into the Cent 5-1 and just play it slow. You can see another kill for my platoon mate there. And just like that, 14-1. 2,600 damage and 1,500 assistance. Overall, really, really happy with this result. Yeah, almost 2,800 damage in an LTTB. That's not usually something I would expect. But 5 kills for the platoon. Let's take a look here. That's an ace tanker. I think that's the first one I've had in this tank. And yeah, really happy with that result. You can take a look at the damage numbers here. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all in the next one.